Alright,
all the way up until the ages of 22, 23, and even 24, who cared about the programming and cared about the Islamic and cared about the status of our youth in this Islamic community. The mission of 51214, which first off I'll explain what it stands for. 5 Ahlul Bayt. Everyone following so far? Okay. 12 imams that the Ithna Ashari tradition ascribes to. And then the 14 Masumin. Basically, those 12 imams plus Prophet Mohammed plus Bibi Fatima alayhi salam. So the general mission behind what 51214 is, although we have a very although I2SB is very dawah related in its focus, 51214 knows that dawah is important and that we will be doing a lot of dawah, but at the same time, there's an aspect of tabligh that needs to be in place. Because you can't just come in and have these people come in being Muslim, or people who are born into Islam but may not necessarily know a whole lot, without educating them first about their own Islamic precepts, their own Islamic beliefs. So that's why, one of the reasons why 51214 came together. It is furthermore a social avenue for us to interact with one another. Because amongst our youth, particularly those between middle school, high school, college age, social interaction is very important for us. Human beings are very social beings. We need that kind of social interaction. So we are going to be establishing programming that is not just related to teaching specifically Islamic principles, but teaching these Islamic principles that may not necessarily be emphasized upon. For instance, brotherhood, sisterhood, athletics. The first athletic event that we were wanting to organize was actually a rock climbing event. Because in many ways, most people will say, rock climbing? Why would you want to do something like that? That's insane. Well, there's a few reasons why. When you're doing this, it's a battle against yourself rather than a battle against anyone else. And in Islam, we recognize that the battle against the self is the most important battle that you will ever have to fight. It is also important to help and encourage your brothers and sisters. It is important to help them see past the fear of what they think is below them and have them strive towards what is above them. And it is also with that same message that we remember that there is a rope that's holding us to the top. And that even if we fall off, it may seem scary at first, but that rope will gently lay us back down onto the ground. In essence, to remind us that we must hold tightly to the rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is the general idea of what 51214 wants to do. We also want to organize football, football, and when I say football, I mean soccer, but also American football as well, of course. Other types of social gatherings. We're also going to be organizing a weekly program, probably more than likely here at Fatima Zahra Islamic Center, where we will discuss the basic precepts of Islam, where we will discuss how to give proper answers when people are asking us in interfaith dialogues. How do I was talking to my Christian friend, how do I respond to this question? These type of questions are incredibly important for us to deal with. Because as Muslims, we live in America, these questions are inescapable. So we have to be able to formulate the right answer, we have to be able to have the right information for these questions. And inshallah, we really hope that you all would take part in this organization and that you guys will see a real benefit and can enjoy in this programming with us. We would love to have you here at all the events with 51214 and with I2SP, and we thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
this month, it's going to be a God bless program.
صلوات على محمد وآله.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you so much for all coming out today. As Ali Abidi explained today, that 51214 represents the 5 Ahl al-Bayt, the 12 Imams, and our 14 Masumeen, infallibles. What we want from 51214 is for everybody to know that we're not here to be examples. We already have our examples. They were sent from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we're looking to follow these examples the best that we can in this life, in this short period of life, inshallah, that we may be benefited in the next life and benefit each other. So some of the things that we're going to be doing in 51214 is we're going to be doing a lot of interfaith dialogue with different groups of, with Ahl Kitab and inshallah every religion that we can, and every religious center that we can organize events with. And we're also going to be doing interfaith dialogue with our Muslim brothers and sisters from other schools of Islam. And inshallah, learning from each other, because as the Prophet ﷺ said, we have to seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. So, inshallah, that's what we're going to be doing. And we're planning on going out and organizing events together and with other groups as well, and hopefully expanding into a greater community. We're going to be organizing the Who is Hussein campaign this summer, inshallah, and anybody who's interested in that, please contact me, because I'm going to be working with, organizing it with other people who have done it before. And we're going to be working with also different texts, because we feel like it's really important that people have a basis of Islamic knowledge and also an understanding of Islamic history, because Islamic history is essential in understanding Islam and understanding where Islam came from and what exactly it is that you believe. We're going to be working with texts, inshallah, like Nahj al-Balagha, and working with a lot of the adages of Imam Ali alayhi salam, and also looking into other works from both contemporary and ancient scholars. And also, of course, first and foremost, we're going to be working with the Quran, inshallah, and understanding it to the best of our ability. If anybody else has any other suggestions of anything that they want to do or any other program, then please let me know and contact me, and we're willing to take ideas from everybody, inshallah. And every Saturday, we also have a Hausa class at the City of Knowledge School in Lilburn, and that's hosted by many of the great scholars in the Atlanta area, such as Sheikh Saeed over here, and Sheikh Fawzi. And we'd like everybody and anybody to come out to that. It's every Saturday at 11 o'clock. And yeah, if you have any other comments, concerns, questions, please come to me about it. And any ideas also, we'd be more than happy to hear them and take them into consideration. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Now to call on Brother Mohammed Hussein, talking about the relationship between Imam Ali and Bibi Fatima. Salawatu wa salam alayhi.
صلوا على محمد وعلى محمد